Hello and good morning, YouTube. How are you today? This is my second vlog in 2 days. Try to get back up into swinging things with driving with Matt. It's one of my big hit things on my channel. It's driving with Matt. My microphone working pretty good? I don't know. You guys can hear me okay? Yeah, let me go try this right here. Yeah, I had it on my seatbelt so it would work. Hopefully it's still recording. Yes, it is doing great. Last time it stopped, and so then I had to use the video. I don't even think I used the video because it just stopped recording the audio, and it doesn't usually do that, so scrap that video. Anyways, it's Wednesday, middle of the week. Hump day! Woo woo! Yeah, I can't believe how this week is flying by. But I really wish it was Friday. I woke up this morning and I got hit by. I felt like I got hit by a truck. You know, the night before, my son slept he slept all the way through the night, like from 8 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning. Boom. And that was like the best sleep I've ever had in a long time. I'm talking like 4 or 5 months that I've had a good sleep like that. And then last night he woke up probably 3 or 4 times, and so I just feel like I got hit by a truck because I was so tired. To tell you how it is, I've already drank my whole cup of coffee for on the way to work this morning. I'm not even at work yet. I'm at I'm not even. I just barely left my daycare lady's house. So I dropped the kids off this morning, and that's my usual routine, is to drop them off and then go to work. My wife starts work earlier than I do, so I have extra time to get to work in the morning, and so I get the kids to daycare. So that's my routine. But yeah, I felt like I got hit by a truck, and I stayed up late last night. I stayed up till about 11, and I try not to do that very often on a school night because I need sleep, and I wake up constantly at night for my son and helping my wife take care of him. So losing the sleep that way, constantly waking up, really drains your body, and it can't heal and repair itself which is what it's supposed to do during sleep. So I miss out a lot on that, and I cannot wait for the day to get that sleep. And I know my buddy Philip is gonna say, well, don't wish your life away, and that's true. I don't want to wish my life away, but I do wish I had better sleep, so I will say that. But yeah, it's Wednesday today, and it's beautiful, and the weather report said that we're gonna get a thunderstorm today, possibly. The weather has been wrong from time to time. I mean, I can't believe it. You know, I understand weather has come a long way since they started reporting the weather on the news. You know, now we got smartphone apps and weather stations and this and that can tell us all the barometric pressure and wind speed and everything that we ever wanted to know about the weather, but we still can't get a really accurate weather report for the day. And you know, my mantra is, hey, wake up in the morning and I look outside. Is it clear sky? Great, I'm gonna wear a t-shirt. Is it cloudy? Oh, maybe I'll put on a coat. Unless I'm living in southern Arizona, where I'm still gonna wear a t-shirt. So yeah, it's really hard to predict the weather, but you know, living in the Northwest for 25 years, I would just look outside in the morning when I was getting ready for school, and I would dress accordingly. In the wintertime, you're in layers, you know, have a t-shirt, maybe a sweatshirt, and then a coat if I needed to. And then once I got to where I was, you'd always take off your coat. That's just kind of how it is. Down here in Arizona, I rarely wear a coat. I mean, it's got to be cold. And don't get me wrong, southern Arizona, we can get cold. I mean, in the wintertime, we get down into the low 30s. Well, not low 30s, but low 40s at night. And then there are some days where we get one of those weird cold front thingies that come down from Canada, and it really drops our temperature down. People always say, well, yeah, it's always sunny and it's always nice in the winter. Yeah, it's nice, but yeah, it's still a little chilly. You still need a little like sweatshirt or something. But most of the time, you really don't. At least for me, I'm always hot, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so weather's kind of funny like that. And I kind of laugh at the weathermen that really try, weathermen and women, because there's women weather ladies. I just laugh at the reports they try to make sometimes, because they'll try to guess. And I guess the funniest guess that I had, or I have to talk about right now, a funny story, is this summer back in my home state, they have record heat. And record heat for them is above 100 degrees, which, living down in southern Arizona, we know that it happens quite frequently in the summer, 100-degree days. But they were supposed to hit like a record high, projected record high of like 111. And like, this is unheard of in Portland, Oregon. Unheard of. So everybody's all like freaking out, you know. The whole news channel does like a whole like 1 hour bit about where to find the best sunscreen and what kind of sunscreen to get, and they get a doctor to come on the show, and they talk all about the dangers of heat exposure, and you got to drink lots of water. You know, basic common sense is what you ask me. Basic common sense. And so they were projecting that the temperature would reach 111, right? So this was all over the news. It was all over the internet. It was like blowing up. The actual day that it's supposed to happen, I think the high temperature was like 99 or something like that. And it was so funny, because I'm like, wow, you guys really missed your mark there, you know? And I mean, I get it, to accurately pinpoint the temperature for the day is probably one of the harder things in weather, but come on. I mean, they were off by more than 10 degrees. Like, I don't know. They were looking at the wrong data model or something. So I thought that was hilarious, you know? And so most of the time I just get my weather from my phone, because I don't have any local channels. I live in a very rural area, and I don't have any local channels. I usually get TV from Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime, those three right there. And that's where I get my weather from my phone, because that's the easiest for me. And it's usually pretty accurate, because the app that I use is tied to little weather stations they have around. And now they started having this part where you check in and you can show what, like, it asks you a question: is it clear sky or is it partly cloudy? And you can click yes or no, and that kind of helps track the data, which, you know, I think that's pretty cool. And I'm pretty fascinated with weather. You know, if I ever get older and have any more free time and spare time, I might want to try it start that as a hobby, you know, get like a weather station and get a little like windmill type wind speed indicator so I can record that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty interested in it. I like reading up about it too. Whenever there's a hurricane or something in the Atlantic or even the Gulf, and very rarely there's hurricanes. I've been seeing more and more hurricanes on the in the Pacific now. There's at least one every year that seems to be popping up now, and that never used to happen. I never used to hear about it. So maybe global warming is a big thing. I don't know. There's a controversy for you right there. So let me know if you think global warming is a real thing. I mean, I believe that we do have an effect on the Earth, but I also believe that there's a cycle to the way the Earth interacts with itself and the way we are with it. I mean, people say that cows produce all this methane that goes in the air, and we produce all this carbon from our cars. And I mean, how many volcanoes are there around the Earth right now erupting? You know, how much carbon dioxide are those spewing into the atmosphere all day? And that was carbon dioxide that was locked up inside of the Earth. Think about that. Think about that. You know, all of that stuff going up there. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this conversation with, oh dang, I just saw a bird poop. That's weird. I just saw a bird poop. Make this video go viral. I just saw a bird poop. And anyways, I'm really interested in the weather. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'm just pulling in right now to work. And I haven't seen one of those in a while. Thanks for driving with me today. I hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you guys all on the flip side. Please like, comment, subscribe. Everything that you do for my channel helps me out. And again, this has been Driving with Matt. Take it easy. Peace out.